Hi guys, it's Erin. Today is all about wedding flowers. I am going to cut and arrange flowers for a wedding for a good family friend. Curtis, I've known him since he was born, and I am so excited to be able to do this. So today, the size of the wedding, I did one a week or two ago that was just a few bouquets for the bride and her bridesmaids. This one's a little bit bigger. We have bride, obviously, 3 bridesmaids. I need to do 5 boutonnieres and then 12 table arrangements. I'm going to use these jars, which are the same as my CSA arrangements. I'll use these jars for the tables, which means I have 12 tables in general. When I do buckets of flowers for weddings, I say anywhere from 3 to 5 of these arrangements can be made per bucket. So I'm gonna hedge a little bit on the overabundant side and cut I think between 4 and 5 buckets of flowers for the tables, and then 1 bucket for the bride. Probably two buckets for the bridesmaids, and then just bits and bobs that I'll find for the boutonnieres. So that is what, 5, 6, 7, 8 buckets total. I'll probably wind up cutting a lot more. I also have a bouquet, a bridal bouquet that I'm going to do for a friend at work today. I'm going to get that done earlier in the day because she's actually going to pick it up today. The rest of these flowers, they'll pick them up tomorrow, and then Friday is their wedding. It's so exciting. I'm so happy for them. So the brides, both brides actually, they like color. They want softer colors. Most weddings do. They don't want the black-eyed Susans, the school bus yellow, or a bright red, or a bright purple, or anything like that. So we're gonna basically cut everything out of the garden that has a soft color. Because we're cutting so many flowers, I'm not gonna end up doing the market this weekend, which is perfectly okay. This wedding is more important anyway. So I will take you along. We're gonna start. It's not super early in the morning, but it's still cool out, and it's gray. If you can see, it's a gray day. So we will, I'm gonna go cut the flowers that need the most time to hydrate and need the coolest weather first, which would be like roses and dahlias. I'm gonna get those cut so that they can sit in the shade all day while I cut the rest of the flowers and get ready to start arranging. Like I said, I'm really excited about this wedding. The color palettes are right up my alley. The family friend part of it is it feeds my soul. It makes me really happy to be a part of this. Okay, so I'm gonna just set up a camera and show you as we go what we harvest, and then later on today I will also film how I make all the different bouquets and the boutonnieres so that you can see everything that goes into it. Here's the first bucket or wagon load. Dahlias and roses. Oh, they're gorgeous. All right, so we've got the first round of flowers, all the dahlias, and I did get a couple buckets full of Dusty Miller. The colors for the wedding have silver and gold, so that silvery, I had the hardest time doing this, that silvery foliage is the best. So we've got the roses and the dahlias, and I'm gonna go head out in the field and just go row by row and start cutting. Hey guys, okay, so we've got all the flowers cut. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what we got. We have all these gorgeous floret or zinnias, some pink yarrow, some sunflowers and Amy, gorgeous collection of status, and we have a bunch of cosmos and some more zinnias. We ended up with a few roses. This is oregano, some dahlias, more dahlias, a whole bunch of Dusty Miller, feverfew, straw flowers, and some other bits and bobs, some celosia. And then up here, we have some more dahlias, a couple of hydrangeas, some snapdragons, and some greenery, and some more zinnias. I talked about it once before. The bride's colors are silver and gold. So everything that I do is going to have that silver Dusty Miller. I'm going to try to put white in every arrangement, and then all the rest of these soft colors will just get mixed in with everything else, and it should be a beautiful color palette when it's done. I'm going to start with the Bridal Bouquet, and then the 3 bridesmaids. And then I'll do, in sort of assembly line fashion, I'll do the table arrangements. So like I said in a previous video, the basic things to do when you're making a bridal or bridesmaid bouquet, you want to strip the stems of almost all of their foliage. You basically make a spiral market bouquet, only it's a lot more full, it's a lot tighter. I will put up a camera and show you for the first one, and then I'll probably just whip through the rest of them, and then I'll show you how I do this assembly line type action for the rest of this. Sorry about the lighting. I gotta have a shade cloth or it gets too hot over here. Okay, I'm gonna start with my focal flowers, which is going to be my dahlias. She likes these white ones, so we'll give her 3. We'll give her 3 of those. That's to start. She also said that she liked these peachy colors, so we'll give her some of that. Oh, that's personal. It's a good start. I'll give color. She also said a little bit of dark she would like, just to add some contrast. I'm gonna give her a little bit of these lovely roses. The good thing about a wedding, I've said before, is the flowers only have to last a couple days so they can be open and ready to go. Unlike a market bouquet that you want the flowers to last a week. Some amite in here for a little bit of texture. Let's gather some She also said that she's not afraid of a bit of color. So we're gonna make sure that she has some color, like this celosia here. We're getting there. A little bit of green. Green flowers add the negative space that I really like in a bouquet. It's a little bit of color, but it doesn't stand out at you. Let's see. I'm going to add some cosmos for a little bit of whimsy and some color that'll stand out a bit. Yes, white is a color. How's that looking? I did cut this morning a couple stems of honeysuckle, just simply for the scent. If you've never smelled it, get your hands on some. It'll be nice for her to have something that's calming and just smells really good right up next to her face as she's holding it. She's very small. She's beautiful, but she's a small bride, so I'm not gonna make something that's huge, because I don't want the flowers to overpower her. Let's see. We have a little bit of purple. Put a little purple in there. That'll be nice. Lift this up. And I have some eucalyptus. I did get a couple stems of eucalyptus out of the field also. So I'm gonna put these here. Not a lot more relaxing than eucalyptus, the scent. So put a little bit in there for her. I don't have much, but just enough. This is an aster. Color everything with status. You can see that going around. Last thing I'm going to do is color the whole thing with Dusty Miller for that silver look that she likes so much. I think it looks great. I hope she does too. Okay, now I'm going to trim off the ends and then tie it off. So, like I've shown before, I use raffia for wedding bouquets. It's a much nicer look and it's super sturdy. Just wrap it around a couple times and tie it off. And there she goes. Okay, so I am going to just whip through the bridesmaids bouquets and then I'll show you how it all turned out in the end. All right, guys, my work friend is about to come and pick up her bouquet, so let me show you what it looks like. There we go. We have all the dahlias and roses, sunflowers. I really hope she likes it. Look at these beauties. So I wanted to show you real quick what one of the boutonnieres look like. They're all kind of stuffed in here. Here we go. It's my tactic for doing boutonnieres that will hold up. Oh, the lighting is terrible. There is Dusty Miller, Status, Celosia, and Straw Flowers, and all of these dry beautifully. So that's why I do that. So I just cut little pieces, bunch them up like a bouquet, wrap them and tie them off with raffia, put a pin in it, and then set them in the water to wait until they get used on Friday. Okay, man, I am a mess. It's been a long day. So the last thing I need to do is all of these beautiful table bouquets. So the way I do this is, like I said earlier, assembly line style. So I will do all the greens. I'll put all the foliage in there. The Dusty Miller, I have 9 bark. And then I'll do fillers, the Status, the yarrow, any little bits and bobs. I have feverfew, and then I'll do things like celosia and straw flowers, and then I'll put in my focal flowers like the zinnias and the sunflowers and the rest of the dahlias that we have up here. And these won't take long at all, and they will be completely full and gorgeous. And I might even send a bucket of flowers with the bride, just so she has it. And that'll be it for this video. So I'm gonna get this done. I'll set up a camera and just film it as I go. All right, guys, these are all done. I think they're going to look beautiful on the tables. What do you think? Oh, and here's the aftermath. I think I overcut. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I love doing it. I love building these kind of arrangements for weddings, especially when it's for a family friend. I hope maybe you learned something, just enjoyed the flowers. If you liked it, hit a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments or advice, maybe leave a comment in the comment section, and I try to respond to all of them. And then if you haven't yet subscribed, I encourage you to give it a try, and then we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.